What is your ultimate goal with this can?
This is a classic case of I open or I have a knocko on the pod every day until they send me a one for free.
It's a Pavlovian type of thing.
It's a Pavlovian type of thing. It's a little bit Freudian.
It's a little bit of a Freudian slip,
a little
if you
bit
will.
of. Let me throw in a little bit of.
Kierkegaard?
Socrates.
Kierkegaard, maybe?
His name is Kierkegaard.
Plato? Freddie Mercury?
Fuck.
Mother Teresa?
Steven Spielberg. Martin Scorsese.
Eiffel Tower?
Did you see? For some reason, this makes me think of. I can't believe we're already getting into the Will Smith shit. But, well, first of all, what's up, everybody? 43 Podcast back at it again. Of course, your boys, like always, we're back. Better than ever.
And where are we?
Obviously, live at Benja's. The hottest podcast studio in Stockholm.
It is.
I wanted to say, did you see the skit that James Corden did of the Oscars incident?
I did not.
Speaking of annoying motherfuckers.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
He did like a... Have you seen Encanto? Encanto?
No, what's that?
It's the Disney movie.
Encanto? Oh, it's a Disney movie. Yeah.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
Of course.
Was it at the Oscars this year?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about the Oscars.
Because nobody knows anything about the Oscars and what happened at the Oscars.
Because I genuinely don't care about anything that happened at the Oscars other than the slap.
Yeah. But go on.
What was I saying?
You wanted
Sorry,
to say
you interrupted me with
James
something really
Corden was
important.
is super annoying, but he did some sort of skit of
yeah,
the
he did something
Oscars.
skit. There's a song that's really popular from the Disney movie that Lin, my friend, hey buddy, Lin-Manuel Miranda. You know him?
I like that guy.
Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Good friend of the pod, actually. Mm-hmm. He made the music for the movie, and he did this song. It's called like "We Don't Talk About Bruno."
Okay.
And I think the parody is "We Don't Talk About Jada," because you keep his wife's name out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So that was it, huh?
That was it. And like, I've already spoiled that it was a song.
Yeah.
But if you had to guess what this fucking prick did as a skit,
yeah,
obviously he's fucking singing. Like anything is an excuse for him to sing.
Yeah.
So he can grab a mic and really like, like
get a solo in there.
How singers do. Yeah, they close their eyes like this. They go like this, and like maybe the shoulder comes up. They go like this.
Yeah.
He did that. Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing that happened at the Oscars.
The
James
skit.
Corden did this fucking thing
skit
after
that came as a reaction to the Oscars.
Precisa mundo.
Yeah. A lot has been said about it, and by the time this episode comes out, it's been like a full week almost.
Yes, but you and I actually haven't talked about this.
No, we haven't talked about it.
So I want to hear exactly what it is you think, because I feel like
Are you sure you want to hear exactly what I think?
I want to hear exactly what you think, you sick fuck. I want to hear exactly everything you think.
It's been on my mind a lot. It was so bizarre, this whole incident. And it took me back to when I was in school, when I was about 10 years old.
I wish we went to school when this happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just to discuss all that.
Yeah, just to like get into a classroom.
No, because
with your
this
friends.
reminded me of like things that I saw when I was a kid, when people got into fights and shit. Like,
oh, I see.
Like the way the mood turned, like when it got really serious. That took me back. That made me nostalgic almost. I gotta thank Will for that, for taking me back.
Okay, so you're thanking him.
I'm thanking him.
Fantastic.
I'm thanking him for the performance and the love that he's spreading.
He's a vessel. So
did you see that video that somebody cut together where he has his acceptance speech and he talks about how he is a vessel of love and shit, and then it cuts to the slap, and then every time he says something, it cuts to the slap. Like, that's just classic humor that always works.
That always works for me too. And then maybe in the video, one I saw at least, that there's they edited Chris Rock laying down after.
Oh,
like so that he like smacked him and he fell over and laid down. So that's. I mean, the memes are fucking perfect.
They're perfect, and that one screenshot, with his arm being all straight like this, and the face, it's perfect. It's one for the ages.
Oh, yeah.
And what I don't really have a hot take on it, but a coworker of mine was like, "Yeah, I mean, what do you expect if you say something like that about somebody's wife?" You gotta pay the price for that. And I don't agree with this coworker of mine.
I don't agree with your coworker either. They don't sound.
Yeah, but some people seem to justify it. They seem to think that was okay. Mm-hmm. Because if you talk smack, you're gonna get smacked. Yeah. Potentially.
The thing is, here's one take I got about this entire thing. Will Smith got his start in music, and then when he was 16 years old, he had like the #1 song in the entire country. So that, the kid is only known fame and success. Yeah. It's the only thing he knows.
Yeah.
Which should also mean maybe his skin should be a little thicker.
You would think so.
You would think so.
But that's start treatment.
Yeah, of course he gets start treatment. He is one of the biggest stars. He also got his start in like comedy.
Yeah.
So the Oscar that Chris presented that won was a documentary about the music scene in Harlem or something like that. And nobody's got. And you know what? I think Questlove directed it.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny. Like Questlove won an Oscar and nobody said anything.
Yeah, I mean, you walked away from this Oscar knowing nothing.
Knowing absolutely nothing.
Except that Will also won an award.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was his Oscars, basically. It was
literally only Will stuff, yeah.
So there's, I mean, the take in itself is there. He got his start in music and in comedy. There must be a million jokes that he's done over the years about people's looks.
Yeah.
There was a clip that surfaced about, he was on Arsenio Hall's talk show, and he was making fun of one of the band members for being bald. So obviously that was like years and years and years ago. He was a young man and he was making jokes about like another guy and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But the amount of things he's probably said as a joke.
Yeah.
He was a comedy actor, so you could really probably hold him to that.
And all those times he roasted Uncle Phil
for being bald,
and being fat and everything.
Yeah. Like, and Uncle Phil, we love Uncle Phil.
We love Uncle Phil.
Yeah, and that ain't right. No, it's right to love him, but
I mean, it's right to love him and who he is.
Yeah,
but it's not right to make fun of him.
No.
Wait a minute. It's not right to make fun of him for that. Then it's not right for Chris Rock to make fun of Jada. And therefore, de facto, it's justified.
But the thing is,
Justin Timberlake style.
Will was obviously pro making fun of fat Uncle Phil.
That's true.
Fat bald Phil.
Actually, it is okay because he did do that.
It is not okay.
It's not okay, but he seemed to think it was okay at the time.
Uncle Phil needs to come back from the grave.
We need Uncle Phil to straighten this out for us.
And needs to slap him for saying all these things about his big belly and his
I just have one question.
Head. Yeah, go ahead.
You know the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith?
Of course.
Do you think he's going to make a movie called I Am Regret? That's it. Just an idea.
I'm going to leave you to hang here.
I am regret, actually, for that joke.
Good. Thank you. But listen, here's another thing I'll say about the entire incident.
So it's ironic that he would
get extreme, so pissed off. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's massive hypocrisy.
Yeah.
And he's also directing and producing a Netflix series like of stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
So how is that going to go down?
Yeah.
Like he's going to be like in this place, or maybe he's just like a producer by name. But it's still like this thing he's attached to of stand-up comedians doing sets and stuff, and it's gonna go on Netflix. And then, are they like not allowed to say anything about how anybody looks?
Yeah,
like he slapped a stand-up comedian for doing his job.
Yeah,
and now he's going to produce a series or something like that for stand-up comedians.
Yeah, well, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
And also, he gave like unlimited ammo now for comedians to make fun of him.
My God, that is true.
Even more so.
Yeah. Some of the jokes have been really, really good.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this shit. When I see it on my Twitter as well, I saw a good.
You feed off of this shit.
I really do. I saw this tweet by this comedian called Chris Stefano, and he tweeted something like, I'm gonna paraphrase it, of course, because I don't remember exactly what it was. He said like Will Smith, like assaulted a black guy on stage, sat down, enjoyed the show, won like a really prestigious award.
Yeah.
And like the security didn't escort him out. That's like the height of white privilege.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny and also ironic.
And also ironic. And you know what else I'll say? That I was not so updated on all this like Will and Jada stuff. And I know for a fact that you're not either.
No, I just know that there's some shit that she has like boyfriends and shit.
She had
plural. I don't know. Like she's cheating on him or something.
No, I think to call it cheating would probably be, now that I've looked into it.
Yeah.
But
I would never say that if Will was actually here.
No, of course not. I would have been respectful.
That would have been very
Mr.
respectful,
Smith's
actually. Mr. Vessel of Love, I'm a huge fan of your work. Yeah.
And listen, I appreciate what you did for your wife, buddy.
Ergo de facto, it was justified.
Yeah. That shit you said about Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Maybe not so justified.
But
that shit you did at the Oscars, you're the man.
You're the man.
However, he's not here.
He isn't.
But the fact that he slapped him and it became such a huge thing made me look more into these things.
Mm-hmm.
And like two things from his book.
Mm-hmm. He has a book?
He wrote a book, like a really honest book about.
He's more famous than I thought.
No, he's incredibly famous.
He's very famous, Will Smith.
Yeah, he wrote a book.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
No, I don't know. Like I know he's famous, but like he has a book and like people are talking about him. He's famous.
You think the book's called I Am Will?
Is it?
At this point, I have to look up, because if it is,
but the next book has to be called I Am Regret.
Will Smith book. Sorry to all the podcasts.
Dead air.
No, it's just called. It's called Will.
It's called Will. Simple.
Missed opportunity. You should have called it I Am Will.
I Am Will. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next one is I Am Regret.
The next one is Will I Am.
Nice. Anyway, his in the book he said that he vomits after sex.
That's
nice. Just okay, he put it in the book, so obviously he's down to have this publicized.
Yeah.
But like the slap made him so incredibly like talked about now.
Yeah.
That everybody's looking into
all the other shit
he's
up to.
Yeah. Like what's called the thing that happened with his wife is that they separated for a while.
Yeah.
Because then they were like, they didn't get divorced, but they were like, we're probably not gonna be together anymore.
Right.
So they separated for a few years. And then she got into a relationship with this young rapper who came into their lives.
Yeah.
Both of them. And he was like Jaden's friend, and he was really sick, they said.
Okay.
She says this, like he was really sick and like really not doing well. Like I think mentally and probably like substance abuse.
Will was sick. Or
no,
the
kid.
The kid.
This
yeah.
kid.
Yeah, the kid.
And then she helped him get better. And then entered a relationship with him.
Okay, one of those.
So make of that what you will.
Yeah, nice.
Smith.
Nice.
Make of that what you will, because
Mr. Smith.
That sounds like textbook grooming.
Yeah.
That's a different subject. We get serious here on the show.
We're getting serious, but this is some serious shit. I didn't know this about Will.
I didn't know this about him either. I didn't know this about his wife.
I didn't even know he was that famous.
No, this guy's famous.
No, he's famous. But he was always like a classy guy. That was my impression.
Yeah,
of him. Like,
he was always like
he wouldn't like
just like a good.
Doesn't curse like in his comedy and like very
his raps. Will Smith doesn't have to cuss in his records.
Yeah, do these like wholesome videos on YouTube lately, or I don't know if they're wholesome. Actually, I've never seen a single one of them. I'm just assuming.
He does very like, he saw Casey Neistat and was like, "Yo, like I'm doing that."
Yeah. He wanted to.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But another thing to give a little perspective for Will, and Will. This is me for you, if you're watching.
Go. He needs this.
In his book, he wrote about how he still feels guilt that he did not protect his mother when his father was beating her.
So he has that kind of backstory. He
does have that
like
kind of backstory.
Like a crazy father.
Yeah, and so maybe that guilt of him like never protecting his mother
kind of
sort of came play out there. Yeah.
In that moment.
I think he's wrong. Obviously, he's a fucking he's a pussy too.
Yeah,
it's like if I were to start a physical like altercation with you, no one would be looking at me like I'm a cool guy who like stands up for himself, because it would be such a landslide in my favor. I would pick you up and spin you like a fucking pizza.
Is that so, huh?
Yeah. I'd pick you up with one hand, like spin you up like a fucking pizza.
So you mean that you would dominate me so much that people would be disgusted by you?
In a way.
It was so obvious that that would happen if you were to try.
Like if you just even look. Like, obviously I could take you.
Yeah. And so people would feel pity for you.
Somehow. They would feel pity for you.
Pity for me.
Pity for you.
And for you.
Because it's like, because I mean,
anger.
He's like, Will Smith is like, he was like 20 centimeters fucking towering over him. He's probably got like 20 kilos in weight above him as well. He played Muhammad Ali in a movie.
Yeah.
He does all this stuff. Chris Rock is a funny guy with a microphone.
And I'm kind of Chris Rock, a funny guy with a microphone that everybody loves.
Yeah, and I'm sort of like, I didn't do anything to you.
No, but if you were to, I would take on the Chris Rock persona.
Exactly.
So I'm down with that.
And I would be sort of the fierce protector of my family, vessel for love.
You would be that vessel of love type of shit.
Yeah, river for my people.
Yeah. Future author of I Am Regret.
I Am Regret. I Am Richard. Etc.
Etc.
But that's the only thing I think that I can sort of feel for him.
Yeah, but so that would be the reason. I feel like it seems like he's just maybe mentally unstable, and he had like a fit. He threw a fit, and it's as simple as that. Maybe.
I mean, what do they say about fame? You know, like
it makes you rich.
Well, I guess, but I mean, more in terms of it's sort of it's like a disease.
Yeah.
And he's been famous his entire fucking life.
Yeah.
So, mental breakdown. I don't know. I don't want to just like throw mental health at this.
No, I don't think it's that. I just think it's he just he had a fit. Like I don't know why. Maybe I don't know what's going on in his life. I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him.
I think you do.
Set him straight.
I think he's waiting for you.
He needs some help from me. I am kind of a psychologist.
You are a little bit of a psychologist.
Psychologist.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, like he's been being clowned on for like.
That sounded like a dog. That sounded like Hero.
No, it sounded like an alien spaceship landing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be
good. That would be good for the pod, actually.
That would be good for the pod. Can you imagine? You know how you felt waking up and then looking through your phone?
Yeah.
And seeing like Will Smith. Like you see these still images of Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Why is everybody talking about Will Smith?
Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck? And then like you go to Google and you're like, Will Smith slap Oscar?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my God, what the fuck? And you watch it, you're like, oh my God.
Millions of views, yeah.
Imagine that feeling, but for something like Doomsday happening.
Like, that would be cool, but also a little bit more stressful than the Will Smith thing.
A little more stressful.
A little more stressful, to put it.
That's how you're gonna put it. To put it lightly.
To put it lightly.
A little more stressful. Really.
I would feel a little stressed.
I don't know. I'd feel a little like uneasy.
Waking up late for work, like that kind of stress.
Oh, I look at my phone. I'm like, oh my, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
That's you.
Gotta go about my day.
Yeah. Now that would be crazy. But what else do we want to say about Will?
What else do we want to say about Will? I think
just a great clip.
Who would have been the ultimate person standing on that stage?
The ultimate person standing and receiving the slap.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of somebody who would knock Will out.
I'm thinking like, what if he had said that?
Yeah.
And it was Amy Poehler. Like, does he then just
slapped Amy Poehler?
Yeah. Or no. What if she said it?
Yeah.
Or if let's get somebody even more like loved. You know, fucking. Who's a really loved white woman?
A really loved white woman. Tina Fey.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I mean, that's an obvious one.
Yeah,
if both of them had been standing hosting the house.
Yeah, that's probably why I said that.
And then he just like double slaps both of them.
Somebody else who Seinfeld girl.
Julia,
why can't I think of the name? Yeah, Julia
Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
Yeah,
she's pretty beloved.
Yeah, she's pretty beloved.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like Betty White.
Betty White. Yeah, even more classic.
Like, would he have slapped a woman?
No, he wouldn't.
Would he? Here's the really interesting one. Would he have slapped a white guy?
I think so. Or
you think?
Yeah, I feel like you have a deeper.
Because everybody was wishing that it was Ricky Gervais.
Oh,
because he would have said something much worse.
Yeah,
and then just the very, I guess like how he would handle that situation wouldn't have been what Chris Rock did. Because Chris Rock was very obviously in shock.
Yeah,
but he was super humble.
Yeah.
Really like barely knocked him off his feet a little, and he went like, "Ooh, damn!" You know what I mean?
Yeah. The reaction was perfect.
Yeah. So I wonder what somebody like Ricky Gervais would have done.
I feel like Ricky Gervais, he would have it Gervais. He would, he would react the same way. I think.
What an awful fight!
It was bad. Made no sense.
That's the kind of shit I love.
I think he would have a classy response, just like Chris Rock did. Don't you think?
Yeah. What if it was like Steve Martin?
Or he would have maybe said something cheeky, because it's cheeky. He would have it your way, so he would say something cheeky. I think
he would have probably popped off as well.
You think?
I think he would have been like, like that was a writer's joke.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even Chris's joke.
Yeah.
It was a writer who gave him the joke, and then he went out there and did the thing.
Yeah.
And then I think Ricky Gervais would have been like, that wasn't even like my joke. The things I would have said about your lovely wife.
Yeah.
Totally. I think she's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have popped off. I think he would have said a bunch of really fucking great stuff.
Yeah, I think he would have, because Chris Rock, it looked like he stopped himself from saying something.
Yes.
Like he was about to say something. And
he was
yeah. But I think Ricky Gervais would actually have said something witty in that moment. And then who knows what would have happened after that.
Because what if it was like
Joe Rogan and he slapped Joe Rogan?
If it was Joe Rogan wouldn't be invited, first of all. But I think he would have fucking, the Joe Rogan back.
The kick.
The kick.
The kick.
Joe Rogan fucking kicked him.
I would have loved to see that.
Or at least chased him down.
Yeah. Or maybe wrestled him down.
Yeah. And then Will Smith would be, he turned around and walked away so confidently.
Yeah.
He knew no one was going to touch him.
Yeah, the way he walked.
He's such a fucking superstar. He turned around, did a little like.
Yeah, he did that thing. He didn't even look angry or something. No. He had this weird expression on his face.
He had a smile on his face when he was walking back. He was happy.
Yeah, he liked that.
Yeah, and then he sat down.
Yeah.
And was angry.
Yeah, I mean.
But imagine if Thor, what's his name?
Chris Hemsworth?
No, the mountain from Game of Thrones.
If he went up and slapped.
If he was there standing like this, he's 2 meters tall at the very least.
Yeah.
And he's, the strongest man in the world.
Yeah. Do you think he would have done that? Do you think he would have slapped him?
Didn't he do like a slap competition recently?
Strongest
man in the world?
The strongest man? I don't know if I know Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
And he hosted it with Logan Paul, and I think he was in it.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay.
Maybe that's cheating.
Yeah, then you don't want to slap him. That's the last guy you want to slap.
With this guy. No fucking way.
He's gonna slap you. I don't know.
Yeah. It's such a shame that it happened to Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Such a funny guy, and such like a really just humble.
Seems like a nice guy.
Seems like the nicest dude ever.
Yeah.
Like I wish it would have. There's also the other side of it where you're like, I wish it would have been. Who do we all fucking like? Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, or James Corden.
That
would have been good.
That's the thing.
Then it would have been justified.
That's the thing.
Actually,
everybody would have loved it.
Yeah.
I think the slap happens.
Yeah.
and then you don't think it's a bit, or maybe you do think it's a joke, but you're so happy to see it, everyone stands up and applauds.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
that would have been a good one for him to slap. Good stuff.
Yeah, we can't talk about Will Smith all day.
We can talk about you know how I have been sleeping poorly.
Yes,
I used to be like a good sleeper.
Yeah,
a sleep drifter of sorts.
Yeah, just to reiterate for the new listeners.
Oh, for the new listeners,
Emir is the type of guy, or used to be the type of guy, at least, to have a little like cup of water before bed.
Just a sip or two.
A sip or two.
Yeah.
Phone off for the final hour of his.
Something like that.
Maybe
bed.
read a book.
Maybe stretch a little bit.
Stretch a little bit, sure, why not?
Yeah.
And then sit down on his bed, put his head on his pillow, immediately fall asleep. Next thing he knows, eyes are open.
Wide awake.
Sits up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, and say, I am ready.
And then, completely well rested.
Yeah, that used to be me. Just put my head down like this and then immediately.
Like that's not even how I imagine it. I don't even imagine you.
No, it would be like before I land down on the bed, I'm already falling asleep midway in the air like this.
In fact, I'm pretty sure you don't have a bed.
I don't even have a bed.
You have a chair.
I just sit on a stool, actually.
You sit on a stool. You sit down. You sit down like this.
Yeah.
Put your water down, and then you close your eyes, and then open them again, and go, a new day.
I'm ready.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That used to be me. But now, lately, I'm having like trouble sleeping maybe 2-3 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
that much?
2-3 days a week. To various degrees. Like sometimes it's like for hours. Like it's the falling asleep part that is annoying.
Yeah.
So I've been having that for a while, and yesterday I was struggling, and then I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna call a professional and ask what I can do.
A professional.
I don't know who I'm gonna call.
You decided to waste your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a professional to say shit that I've already read on the internet. So I Googled like who should I call, and then they were like, just call like a normal doctor, and then
a normal doctor.
Yeah, for a general. What do you call them? A pediatrician, something.
That's for kids.
What do you call them? A general practitioner, a GP actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I used one of those video chat things, one of those apps.
I've used that before. They're great.
Yeah, actually they are. I was a bit skeptical. But I call them up and I say, Doc, you gotta help me out.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
Give it to me straight. What do I need to do? No, but and then they asked me like questions. When did this start? Blah blah blah. Controlling like, are you taking drugs and shit? Like asking me serious questions, and I'm like, no, like everything is good. Like once I'm awake, I'm fine, but it's just the sleeping part that's the issue. And then they were like, okay, but I'm gonna redirect you to a psychologist. And now are you gonna redirect a psychologist to a psychologist?
No chance,
no
buddy.
chance. That's crazy. And then I was like, because she was like, it's better that you do this CBT thing, cognitive behavioral therapy, rather than
cannabis.
Isn't
that cannabis? CBT?
No, is it?
Yeah.
But it's also cognitive behavior therapy.
Okay, that would have been much chiller, actually.
The CBT, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's the first thing that you should try before they give you sleeping pills, because they don't want to give you sleeping pills, at least not here in Sweden.
Wait, can you tell me what that is again? CBT? Cognitive
behavior therapy.
Therapy. Okay.
Behavioral therapy or something like that. So she was like, I'm gonna redirect you to a psychologist so that you can talk about that option.
Okay.
And so you try that first, and then you can I could prescribe you something, but that's like, we want to avoid that, because apparently people who get on those sleeping pills, they can't, they might get addicted to them, and then it's an even worse thing than a lack of sleep. So I was like,
it's the easy way out as well.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh wow, this is really escalating very very fast. Because I talked to the doctor for like 5 minutes, and then she redirected me to this other person, and this other person was like, when do you have time to speak to the psychologist? And I was like, whenever, I guess. I don't know. I have nothing to do.
Fuck if I know.
Fuck if I know.
You're the doc.
You tell me. And then she was like, actually, I have a slot in 1 hour. And I was like,
so this is happening really quickly.
I was like, we live in the future. I remember when you used to book time and wait for weeks and like to get to the doctors. And then I was like, okay, sure. And so, but that was also a digital meeting. And then and then this psychologist, can I say his name? No, I don't know.
Say his first name.
Steven. His first name was Steven.
Is it STPH?
No, STEVEN.
Steven?
Yeah, didn't sound very Swedish.
No, who the fuck is named Steven in Sweden?
I have no idea, but I like the name. They also asked me like, do you want it to be a woman or a man? And I was like, I don't care.
And he said, can I see a picture of the woman?
Can I see? Yeah, well, can you give me a picture of the woman, and then maybe I can tell you? It'll be easier
I gotta see if she got diabetes. You go, give me the man.
You know what? Give me the man, actually. So she was like, okay, Steven's gonna call you in 1 hour, and I say okay, and then he calls me up, and he was very chill, this guy, and it was so interesting. I was so distracted by the fact that I was talking to a psychologist. I was more interested in that.
Okay, yeah.
In that experience rather than my sleeping issue.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of like it's like I'm in The Sopranos. Tony Soprano talking to Dr. Melfi or something.
Yeah, you're literally talking to I've never spoken to a psycholog.
Yeah, me neither.
No, you were speaking a fucking psycholog.
As a psycholog.
As a psycholog, speaking to a psycholog.
Yeah, because at first I thought I would just get like sleeping pills, like, oh, take these pills. But then I got into this lane instead. But then he's like, oh, what's up? Like, tell me. So what happened? So he can't. He was a little bit. He wanted to be chill. I don't know why he wanted, but he was still good. And then he just asked me like,
oh wait, sorry. Are you still on video?
It's only voice chat. There's an option to be on video.
Oh, but you're still on the phone.
Yeah.
I see. Go on.
So I'm still on the phone. Like
Proceed.
This. And then he asked me, so the problem is that you are having problems falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, yeah. And then he just asked me questions like, so what happens? Can you describe what happens? And I say, I lay there for like hours. And then and it's simple. I lay there for hours and I can't fall asleep, even though I feel tired. And then, so he asked me a bunch of questions like about my life and shit. And I'm like, you think you're smart, huh?
You fucking pussy.
You think you're smart. You think you're getting into my head? I'm getting into your head,
and then
actually.
Maybe you keep my fucking mental health out of your mouth.
Keep my mental health out of your fucking mouth.
Uh-huh.
No, he asked me like simple question. He asked me if I take drugs and shit. And I was like, no. And he's like, do you drink a lot of coffee? I said, no, just 1 cup. Do you take a lot of naps? I say, never.
So you lied.
I rarely.
So you lied to the psycholog?
I rarely take naps, actually.
And coffee 1 a day?
Coffee 1 or 2 cups.
You said 1?
I said 1.
You said never nap?
Never nap, never coffee, maybe once every 10 days.
You lied to the psycholog?
I lied to the psycholog.
Yeah.
I can't trust him. Not in the first time.
Of course.
Just standard questions like that. So he's like, good, great. And then he suggested me a method called the 15-minute rule. Have you heard of this?
No.
It's
like you drop food on the floor and you can
eat it after as long as it's been under 15 minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But he said you go to bed, and if you're not asleep after 15 minutes, you get up and you do something.
Do what?
He's like, do something boring.
Jerk off. Oh, that's not boring.
Yeah, you could do that. But he was like, you could flip like a random catalog or something, or draw or something. Just do something that's like
fucking
not
boomer.
that's not gonna get you like energized.
Nothing on the computer.
Yeah, you want to avoid that because of the blue light from the computer. So no porn, okay?
I look at my phone anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just confirming that.
Okay, go proceed.
And then so yeah, you do that. You get up and you do something. Maybe you go for a walk in the house. I don't know. Like you just
walk in the house. Hell yeah.
You just do something, and then you go back to bed. And if you're not asleep after 15 minutes, you get up again, and you just repeat this. And he was like, "Doesn't sound fun, huh?" I was like, "No." He's like, I know, but it works for a lot of people.
Okay.
So he told me to try that. And then another thing he did was give me a sleeping, what?
Jerk off.
He prescribed me a
jerk off
schedule.
Yeah.
He gave me a sleeping diary. So I have to like log my hours, like when I go to bed and when I woke up.
Oh no.
How did I feel that day? Did I feel well rested? Did I feel good or bad?
And we don't like this, right?
We don't like this.
This sucks.
It does suck, but that's what he suggested. And like how many hours I was awake for. So just like logging all these things. And then I do that for a week. And then I talk to him again. Like, so next, it's Thursday today. So next Thursday, I'm going to talk to him again.
Oh, you did this today?
I did all of this today.
Oh, shit.
All of this within like 1 hour. It was so fast.
Uh-huh.
And that was it. So I'm going to try that now.
And what do you have in your diary so far?
Nothing. It's a PDF actually. So I have to download the PDF.
Well, it's a diary in essence.
It's a diary in essence. I haven't started it yet. So I have to start it tonight, I guess. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That I like the 15-minute rule, I'll be honest. That sounds pretty cool. I think like rather than tormenting yourself for hours in bed, being like, oh my God, when will it end? You just like, fuck, okay, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Try something else.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
That's where you always lose.
Yeah, that's right, because I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
I'll lay there for hours and torture myself instead of just getting up, even though I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. But now I'm actually going to try it, like try this method out. And then what was the other thing? But yeah, and then he was like, it's basically like Pavlovian response. You want to associate the bed with sleep. So once you get into the bed, you feel sleepy. That's the goal of this exercise.
And then when it doesn't work,
he was like, do you know, have you heard of the Pavlovian response? Pavlovian dogs? I'm like, guy.
Duck.
I took psychology 101.
Yeah.
I think I know what Pavlov's response is.
Listen, I'm basically doing your job for you at this point.
Is this what I'm paying you for? Come on.
Yeah, you know what? That guy, he had a quick, like, here's the 15-minute rule. Also keep a diary.
Yeah.
And then he's a psycholog.
Yeah. I think they always just give you like a standard procedure the first time. And then they might get like more complicated. I don't know. But that's the first course of action. And then it was like, there's this cool thing about sleep. So if you don't sleep well one night, maybe you sleep like 3 hours or something.
Okay, don't sleep well. Okay, go on.
And then you're tired the next day. The next time you go to bed, you're gonna have like automatically you're gonna have a better quality in your sleep, and the quality is gonna be so good that you're gonna catch up on those hours that you lost the previous night because of your biological clock or something. So he was like, so don't worry if you don't get any good sleep one night, because your body's gonna catch up.
But what if you have insomnia?
Yeah. What if you? I don't know.
That's not always true for everybody.
It's not always true. But I think
who's paying this hack?
Who's paying this hack? But once you do fall asleep, you're gonna maybe catch up on that somehow. Yeah.
You would hope so.
But I don't have insomnia. I don't think.
No.
Or
you're gonna be a real hassle to be around if you do.
Yeah.
Here's the 15-minute rule. I like it. I'll go on record saying I like it.
Yeah.
The thing is, however, I can imagine a scenario where I'm so busy thinking about if it's been 15 minutes yet.
That's what I told him. That was the first question I had. I was like, but I'm just gonna be stressed about that. And he was like, because I should. I don't remember what he said. But he said, just lay there, and then if you have a clock or a watch that you can have nearby, you just open your eyelid up and just have a glance at it. And if it's been like 25 minutes or something, then you get up. It's been 15. That's just the thing.
Yeah. I like 15-minute rule. However, if you live with someone, now the rule is a little more difficult.
Well, thank God I don't then.
Yeah, thank God you never will either. Because like getting
that's nice. Sorry, that was the insomnia coming out. Go on.
But if you're like getting up out of bed and then into bed and up out of bed and into bed.
Yeah, you're going to disturb.
Now there's a 15-minute rule for someone else, like forced upon them.
Yeah, that's true.
So can you just give me the drugs, Doc?
I wonder what
you pussy.
Yeah, I wonder if he would suggest something else.
I wonder if he should have hosted the Oscars, or at least presented the award.
This guy, Steven?
Yeah.
Would it be justified to slap him then?
Maybe. Because maybe he could have said some shit like, listen, you're having a Pavlovian response right now. Do you know the Pavlovian dog's response?
And then you keep my Pavlovian dogs out of your mouth.
Very nice with the Will Smith Pavlovian dogs thing. Very good.
That was interesting.
That was interesting. Me, I'm fantastic.
You're having great sleep.
Having great sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah. Close my eyes, or maybe like a 10-ish or something.
Yeah.
Hero whining a little bit, and like I ignore him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he just like wants to go do stuff,
like
he wants to get up. No, not diarrhea. Because he wants to like start playing and having a day. But I'm like, I'm gonna be in bed for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then like to see like, is he going to be whining because he needs to go outside, or is he gonna whine a little bit and then like understand that no one's coming to get him? So I open my eyelids like this just to look at him
a little bit.
Just like look at him like this, and then he always knows when I'm looking at him, so he looks up at me, and I go, "Oh," and I close my eyes really quickly, hope he doesn't see me, and then I open my eyelid again to see if he's going back down to sleep.
Yeah,
and he's staring at me, and then I go, "Okay,"
and then you gotta go up.
Let's go, buddy.
You gotta do it for him.
You gotta do it for him. You know what else I saw?
I don't.
I'm gonna paraphrase here on the article. However, wait, one more thing about your sleep thing.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a good sleep? Because is this like 3 days in a row now?
What's a good sleep then in your book?
A good sleep is a feeling 7 hours at least, and then waking up and feeling nice and rested.
2013, yeah.
When was that? That was the year after we graduated.
Yeah.
So sort of been like.
So it's been a while.
Going to school with me was your blessing.
That was the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And after that,
everything went downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's been a solid 10
Some
years.
sort of the secret sauce.
But I'm excited about the 50-minute rule.
Don't be excited about it.
I actually am a bit excited about it.
Don't be excited.
I'm a little bit excited about it.
Being excited about it will make it not work.
Yeah, but he was like, how would you translate this to English? Klackspark. How would you say that in English?
Someone said that to me. I called a vet about hero.
Yeah.
And then a klackspark is like where you kick your heels.
Yeah.
Like it means you're happy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or like he was like taught us on a klackspark, which is like take it like a
kick in the like kicking your heels.
Yeah. But that doesn't make sense. It's like take a chill pill in a way. Like don't worry about it, but in a careless way. Klackspark.
Okay. To me, that means the opposite.
Well, I know what it means actually.
You know what it means.
I don't want to call you. I don't want to embarrass you like this.
You know what it means, but you didn't know what it meant in English.
We can get into it.
You want to speak Swedish on the pod? You want to speak English?
Jag pratar svenska, okay?
Väldigt bra.
Jag pratar svenska. No, but he was like he really just was like if you sleep bad one night, fuck it. That Gary Vee type of shit. Fuck it. The next day, don't think about it. Just go on with your day.
Quit.
So yeah, so it was kind of he was good that way. He kind of calmed me down in a way. So I like that.
Quit school.
Just quit. Just quit sleeping.
Fuck your parents.
Fuck your sleep.
Fuck it.
Fuck. Much love, my man.
Yeah. But but you never answered the question.
Yeah, what was the question?
Have you been sleepless for 3 nights in Seattle?
No, I think the last good one I had was
it's Thursday today. So
it might have been Saturday to Sunday.
Wow, so you're actually sleepless in Seattle.
No, but the other ones the other ones, the last 2 nights were bad. So that's Wednesday and Tuesday. Monday was okay.
Do you Sunday exercise like close to bed hours or like evening?
Sometimes I have volleyball practice at 7:30 and then I'm done at 9. So it's
maybe.
Because
because you're still like sort of you're going. Just because you did exercise, it doesn't mean that as soon as you're done, you're going to be tired.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too, but I don't know. Quit exercising.
Quit volleyball.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Quit.
Yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that, doc. Just give me the pills instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we want to say about Gary Vee?
Gary Vee, he works 18 hours a day.
He works 18 hours a day. He doesn't stop. He's going to own the Jets.
Yeah. There was a video of him talking to another guy, another hustler, and that hustler asked him, like, who do you think works harder, me or you? And of course, he was like, me, 100%. And then he was like, but you don't even know anything about me. And he's like, no, but I just know. I know that you don't work 18 hours a day the way I do. I just know it. I just fully believe it. And that just shows Gary, you know.
It just sort of shows his personality.
His personality, really, it does. His competitiveness.
Yeah, he's like incredibly entertaining actually to watch. Yeah, to listen to.
He is entertaining.
And I don't recommend. I don't recommend you go watch him, but I also don't recommend you to not watch him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I recommend you go watch him from afar. Don't get too close to that shit.
COVID style.
Don't get too close. COVID style. I'm thinking of COVID here, like literally watching from far.
Oh, okay.
No, but don't maybe, or I don't know. Some people follow his advice and they seem to do well. So I don't know.
Yes, there are very likable things about him and also very unlikable things about him.
Yeah.
And then I love that about him. And then he would sit here and go, "Tell me what's unlikable."
It would be fun to have Gary on the pod.
Fuck what you think about me. I go, damn, Gary. Like, I'm trying to be a fucking chill dude.
Yeah, he's funny. I watch him for entertainment mostly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna say before we talked about the sleep thing, or we went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Is I saw this thing. I paraphrased the article, but like these 4 Chinese players were deemed guilty for they were playing badminton. Badminton players. And they were guilty for not playing seriously.
Guilty for not playing seriously. They didn't give it their all.
I don't know. I saw the headline and I went, that's funny.
that is funny.
And then I kept scrolling.
I saw something else that I screenshotted that maybe we can end on.
Tell me. What I wanted to say about that was, how the hell do you not play badminton seriously?
Yeah.
That's my shit. I love badminton.
You love badminton. You've never played.
You've never
talked about badminton in your whole.
I love badminton. Young and I play the fuck out of it.
Why do I have a screen recording of a woman?
A screen recording of a woman?
Quite literally, what I. Yeah.
Can I see?
You saw that.
Sorry, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at?
Oh yes, now I remember. It's for a work thing.
Oh, you put the camera on, and then you screen record.
She screen recorded something, and then I'm supposed to use this for something.
But it was like 2 seconds at most.
No, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh, she's. Why is it so laggy?
I have no idea.
Is that how you guys do things over there at Beep? At Beep. Can't say where you work, huh?
This is the screenshot that I saw. It was an LPT. Maybe you saw this LPT on Reddit. An
LPT? Go on.
Finding a public restroom in a city. He had a LPT, and I just want to compliment it with some, because I'm kind of a pro at that too.
So this is another one of your things.
So I just want to weigh in with my 2 cents here.
Yeah, you always have. Emir always knows.
I have a plan B and a plan C, a plan D and a plan E.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go on.
So, have a hard time finding a restroom while in a city? ? Walk into a hotel lobby like you know where you're going and go to the restroom. Classic. If you can't find it quickly, find an employee and say, I need to use the restroom really quick, but don't want to go all the way to my room. Can you point me to the lobby restroom? As long as they have one and you don't look homeless, it will work nearly every time. So for you, you might have some trouble. Huh? You might have some trouble there. Yeah.
You might have some trouble with this fucking sweater that you just found somewhere off the fucking street.
First.
Yeah.
I've used this all over the US and Canada in many major large cities. And what I don't like about this LPT is...
you have to talk to someone.
Yeah. So just go.
First.
Yeah, first. Second, just go immediately to the toilet.
But if you can't find where it is?
But here's my second one. if you want to, you could do this one like young Benny did once. I witnessed it.
Yes,
you go Benny. Into wherever you can, a restaurant, a shop, whatever, someplace with a toilet, and you say, "I'll buy anything, just let me use the restroom first." That one is also a good LPT. That's your plan C.
I don't know. That's plan D, honestly.
No, but you know why it's good?
No, but you know why it's bad?
But can I tell you why it's good, and then you can tell me why it's bad?
First. Can I tell you? Go on.
The good why it's a good thing. I think
it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Go on.
And why it's a good thing is because if you go and you say that, people are gonna be like, I can't say no to this guy. This guy is
really, you're guilting them immediately.
Yeah, you're guilting them so much that I gotta let this guy go. And no, you don't need to buy anything.
Yeah,
you're a nice
you also
guy.
Present information right away that you have money.
Yeah. So that's why it's a good thing. It has that guilt element in it.
Why it's bad?
Why it's bad?
Is if it were me, I would hold you to it.
You would say, okay, when you come back here, you're gonna buy
when you come back, you're buying the most expensive thing.
Our gold sprinkled steak. You're buying that.
You said you'd buy anything.
And then they say, okay, and then you just take their arm. Okay, when you come back, you buy this.
Maybe it's like someone smaller than me. I grab me.
Yeah.
Right? You'll buy, right?
You'll buy this.
You're hurting me. Stop, you're hurting me. And I go, you'll buy.
Exactly.
You will buy.
And then you stand in the exit with a baseball bat like this, waiting for them.
I mean, no baseball bat, but I cover the exit, obviously.
You cover the exit.
Because, I mean, I know what...
You hold the door, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I know what his plan would be, young Benny. Young Benny would go, thank you. And then he would walk out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean... Or maybe if they go, okay, good, and then you will buy something, and then he would buy like a drink.
Yeah.
But you said anything on the menu.
Yeah.
And I own this place, and we are trying to push,
you need the money.
We're trying to push the filet mignon.
Yeah.
We're trying to push the cod. No one's buying the cod soup.
This is a good opportunity to...
It's a really good opportunity for
you to guilt him back. The guilt back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the guilt back.
The guilt back.
Maybe you're just like, hey, like, but you said you would buy.
Yeah.
You said you buy.
Come on.
And then, I know.
You were gonna buy for
maybe
real.
I empty the restaurant as well.
Yeah.
Like maybe.
But then he gives you the old guilt bag.
Double guilt bag.
And opens up his wallet. And you see that there's nothing there. And he's like,
a spider web inside.
I only have this $1 bill. And then you go like, you know what? Keep it, guy. You don't need to buy anything.
You know what? This is Stockholm.
Yeah.
Nobody uses cash here.
Yeah.
So pony up the credit card.
Oh, and then he takes the card.
I want to see El Credito.
And he tries to pay, but it's declined. And he goes like, oh man, I just used up the last of my money to buy diapers for my mom.
Okay, let me try the card again.
No, because I bought the diapers and there's nothing left. And then so you feel guilt. And then
you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're working.
Then you work your way out of that situation.
Get in the back and clean some fucking dishes. I'm not letting this guy leave without something.
Yeah.
Or without doing something for me.
So the key element is guilt, really.
Yeah, but you could run into me.
Unless you run into you.
Yeah. And then your day's already ruined.
Yeah.
How's that fair
by default? Yeah, it's not fair to the person either. But
I'm thinking now, like, if I were to need to pee here, there's no hotel nearby that I can think of.
I don't know either.
There might be a hostel.
There probably is something.
Yes,
that we don't know about. There's a church. You could go to the church.
There's a church, and I piss on the on the altar.
You don't actually.
In a sort of
don't go to the church.
God
actually
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, you don't go to the church actually.
No, but I would go to. There's a hotel in the city called Haymarket. I've been to the bathroom once.
Is that where you? If you actually had to go right now from where we are, would you go all the way to Haymarket?
No, I would. If I had to go right now, I'd go to the toilet here.
Yeah, let's say that wasn't an option.
Then I'm going into one of these restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'll buy anything on the menu.
See, now
just let me use the bathroom first.
Anyway. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't know. Because sometimes like these fucking places are owned by. Can I just say it? They're owned by scary, weird guys.
Scary, weird guys. Yeah.
Or people who don't speak English or Swedish.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how can I convey to you I don't want anything on the menu, but I need to use
the toilet only.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is there's a hotel in the center of Stockholm here called Haymarket. Really nice place, and the toilets are like really, really like strangely located. Something that's the first thing I thought of, where I'm like, I would be going through there and like weaving through fucking tunnels, like to be like, oh, like shit, where's the fucking? Like,
and then you'd pee your pants before you.
And I pee my pants before I get into the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Lately, I've just been going into cafes, and then I just go straight to the bathroom.
How about this?
I don't even pretend that I'm gonna pretend to do something. I just go.
Oh,
yeah.
So you think you're some kind of badass?
I go in Will Smith style. I just go. I just know nobody's gonna stop me.
Yeah. And then you need a code to get in.
Yeah.
Because there's a little code thingy on the bathroom door.
Yeah, but then I go ask them for the code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they Will Smith style you, go up to you.
Yeah.
Keep our code out of
your fucking hands. Yeah.
But another LPT that I heard recently.
Yeah.
Was, to. When you go to a restaurant, this is the restaurant thing made me think of this.
Yeah.
When the waiter asks what you want, you say, "What's the most popular thing on the menu?" And then they go, "Oh, I guess the filet mignon, or the cod soup, maybe." And then you go, because like if cod soup, was the most popular thing on the menu, that's what everybody goes there to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not ordering cod soup.
No.
But if everybody's ordering cod soup, I got to give it a try.
Yeah, because that means something, right?
That means something.
It means it's good.
Yeah, crowd favorites are usually crowd favorites for a reason.
Right. So what is the thing here? That you should take it?
That if you go to a restaurant, ask what the most popular thing on the menu is.
Yeah.
That's your pick.
That's
what you get.
That's your pick. But what if I ask you something? Just as a part of this conversation. What if I just ask you a question? Would that be okay?
Go on. What a fucking weird. Wow. Drilling.
Nice sound. No. What I wanted to ask you is, let's say we talk about music instead. And I want to figure out what to listen to. And I want to listen to the most. And you say you should listen to the most popular track, because that's the best one from like a band or something. And now that's not always the case.
Not always the case.
So it doesn't always apply. The most popular thing.
But if you wanted to get into Red Hot Chili Peppers, I would tell you to listen to Snow.
And I would tell you to listen to If. Because I'm that guy.
Okay, so you're going, you know what you should listen to? Listen to Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to listen to Real Men Don't Kill Coyotes.
Okay, so that I do agree with you. To get into it, it's good to listen to the popular ones. And that's the same for the restaurant. You start with the popular dishes, and then you get the vibe, you get what they're going for, and then you can start experimenting.
Yeah, especially if you're going to a place like that's doing like Eritrean food, you know?
Yeah.
And like you're like, I know in Jeddah.
Yeah.
But what's the and then like what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing here, guy?
Yeah.
Just give me the most popular thing on the menu. You give it to me. I will probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now fuck off.
That's the LPT.
Anything else you want to say about Will Smith?
No,
Gary
nothing
Vee,
else.
Our friends, Gary Vee.
No, Gary Vee. I don't know. I appreciate the hustle of Gary Vee, and I appreciate
the hustle of us.
The hustle of us. And I appreciate the hustle of Will Smith.
Yes.
No, I don't know. But I do look forward to I Am Regret. I think he needs to write or act in a movie called
He did apologize to Chris Rock eventually.
You mean his publicist apologized?
Oh, yeah. His publicist did make a black Instagram post with white text.
That's how you know it's fake.
Yeah, and said, Chris, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was over the line.
I do wonder if he's sorry, actually.
I don't think so. Because to do something so fucking psychotic,
yeah,
like that, you have to immediately have no regrets.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he is.
I am no regret.
I'm no regret, actually. That's what he needs to write. Yeah, I wonder what Chris Rock thinks of this. Because he hasn't really addressed this, right?
No. I think he had some kind of quote where he was like, oh, I'm still kind of processing what happened.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's the most I've seen about it so far.
Yeah.
And I saw today some different angle somebody filmed. Like Jada's reaction to the slap. Is she was laughing. She was like very happy about it.
Oh, she liked that.
They're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
They're two
the perfect amount of
psycho
poison in their veins.
Yeah, poison is just the perfect word.
Yeah, it's perfect for a toxic relationship.
Which sucks because Will Smith's the man.
Yeah, before we go, just the one little thing that I saw Jaden Smith tweeted, and that's how we do it.
People hated him for it. He is a little fucker.
He's so skinny. I would slap him just because.
And
he's so annoying.
And that would be this Will Smith Chris Rock situation. People would be like, "Aw," or many people would be happy. They'd be like, "Yeah, fuck that guy."
Yeah, I would be happy. I would actually want somebody to slap him rather than James Corden. Or actually, he's just a kid. So,
he's just a kid.
Slap James Corden, and then that's it.
Yeah, I will say this: if my dad slapped Chris Rock for saying some shit about my mom, I would have to take his side.
Yeah,
I would tweet more than just, and that's how he do it.
Yeah,
I would tweet shit like, my dad's the fucking man.
Yeah,
like that's what you fucking get for talking that shit about my mom.
Take it further.
Yeah, I'd be happy about it.
I wonder in the future if the fuck, marry, kill. Maybe it's gonna be slap, marry, kill from now on.
Slap, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Jada, James Corden.
Wait, you would marry James
and
Corden?
And Steven.
You would slap.
I would marry Steven.
You would marry Steve. Yeah, that's good. I would marry Steven too. Slap James Corden.
Yeah.
No, or do you want to kill James Corden or slap?
Oh wait, we're doing slap, kill, marry?
No, slap, marry, kill. Yeah.
Slap, marry, kill. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm killing James Corden.
And you're slapping Jada.
Slapping Jada.
And you're marrying
Steven.
And that's a good thing. That's a good place to stop it.
Yeah. Obviously, we should say that we're not going to kill anybody. Just. I would never do that.
No, I might marry Steven.
I could marry Steven, and I would never hit Jada.
Yeah, that's good.
Just we're vessels of love.
We're vessels of love.
And God put me here on the planet for one reason. It's to be a river for my people.
And that's a perfect note to end on, I think.
Other than thank you.
And thank you for listening to
Thank you for watching.
Usual. Live as usual from Benja's.
And we're just doing this shit. You know how it goes.
Just waffling.
43 Tigers on YouTube, on Spotify. That's it.
On Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye. See you next time.
Thank you very much.